but there's more, you know, like red flags that you can keep your eyes open to say, hey, maybe this is an anemia issue that's being caused from the drugs, you know. Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I'm so thankful and appreciative for all of you guys for coming back and watching today's video. First of all, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel, told somebody to subscribe. I recently just hit 400 subscribers and I'm super excited about it. This is my passion project, of course, my channel. It's just meant for all PHers out there, new, old, but especially the new ones, to just, you know, see others living, you know, the journey. It's difficult, but we're out here and we're making it happen. And that is the whole reason why I started the channel, was because I just felt like there wasn't anybody on YouTube. Well, there's Chloe, of course. She's like our queen, the first one that I found that made like relevant content on PH. But this is just my, you know, passion project to get information out there to you guys about how it feels for me to go through the process, and just, you know, provide another source of support and witnessing somebody else going through the journey. Everybody's journey is different, but this is mine and I'm trying my best to share it with you as much as possible. Thank you so much for everybody that subscribed, and if you've ever liked a video or shared a video. I'm just very, like, my heart is very full with, you know, your guys' support, and thank you. So second part of the video I wanted to talk about is my Letairis medication. I don't know if it's gonna clear. Here it is. As y'all know, in the previous videos I had my name brand medication removed, and my insurance company was giving me a generic form, which I was getting a lot of side effects from. But my doctor's been working with the insurance company non-stop to try to get me back on the name brand, and that actually happened. So I'm very excited to report this is my first month back on the name brand medication for Letairis, which is generic ambrisentan. So that has been another like a small win for me lately, so I'm excited about that. And finally, like, what today my main topic is anemia. So first of all, I'm gonna start out with saying I'm not a doctor. For everybody, again, you know, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing in these videos my personal experience with my PH journey and anemia. So as you guys know, most likely, the medications we are on cause side effects, heavy side effects, you know, pain, nausea, headaches. My face probably looks red. Well, I covered it with makeup, but usually I look like I have a heavy case of rosacea, and my skin looks like red toned all the time. It's very like reddish all the time. My chest looks pretty okay today, but my legs, everything, it's very pink, and that comes, you know, from the side effects, like you guys know. Rashes, skin rash with Velitri, all of those things. Lately I haven't been filming videos because I have been dealing with a heavy form of anemia. As you guys know, anemia is a side effect of certain pills. Letairis is a pill that has a side effect of anemia, but mainly it comes from the IV therapy treatments. Since I am on both IV therapy and pills, I have to deal with anemia a lot more frequently. And so it's been very difficult. The hardest part is that sometimes you really don't even know you're slipping into the anemia, because it sneaks up on you, and it's just, PH has side effects of being tired, breathless all the time. So it's like you have to be very mindful, because side effects of anemia are breathlessness, exhaustion, and actually pain. And so that is always my clue once I realized, oh, this is anemia side effects or pain, breathlessness, you know, exhaustion. I always assumed anemia meant I'm exhausted and I can't do anything. But there's more, you know, like red flags that you can keep your eyes open to say, hey, maybe this is an anemia issue that's being caused from the drugs, you know, from the side of, from the pH medications. And so I'll go ahead and like, you know, tell you, I started feeling a lot of joint pain. It was like my fingers, my like knuckles, my ankles, my knees, even like my toes would, the joint, it was just severe joint pain. And I was like, oh my gosh, I think that's the anemia coming back. And so sure enough, I got my blood work checked, of course, because my pH doctor always checks my blood work, and it showed anemia. But so when I started getting the side effects, I was like, okay, at my next doctor's visit, I'm gonna make sure to talk to him about it. And so he was able to look specifically in the blood work for that kind of stuff and say, yes, you do need treatment. This is what we can do. I'm one that travels for treatment. So I live in Harlingen and I travel to Houston for treatment because my case is very extensive, and here in my local area, we don't have doctors, I mean, well, pulmonologists that can support that. So since I travel so far, it's like 5 hours. Since I travel so far, my doctor suggested, let me call your PCP and let me try to work with him over the phone. That way he can, you know, I can send him the test results and he can treat you locally for the anemia, because that's something that's very manageable in our local area. So he talked with my local doctor, and my doctor was like, sure, absolutely, got the test results, was able to, you know, get notes from my pulmonologist in Houston. And then he set up an appointment with me here, and we were able to treat the anemia here locally. If your anemia gets too far gone before you start treating it with pills, you will get an IV therapy treatment. It's nothing to be scared of. It sounds super scary. I've had one before, but it's not scary at all. You go in, it's kind of like a day procedure. You sit down, they put an IV on you, and it's basically just fluid. It looks like an IV bag, but it's the iron treatment. It's like dark colored, and it goes into your body, and then when you're done with your treatment, you get to go home. And it's super easy. It's nothing to be scared of. It just sounds super intimidating, but that's also another treatment that they do if by the time you go in, your numbers are so far below that they can't catch it. So usually when you get the IV therapy, it takes a few days for you to start feeling better. It's not like you get it and you're like, oh my God, I feel better. It doesn't work like that. It kind of works over a few days, then you start to feel better and better and better. So that's one of the therapies, and I'm currently on iron pills 3 times a day, and it's very hard on the stomach. It's a process. You have to wake up, you have to make sure and eat, take your medications, but it has helped me immensely, and I'm able to finally film this video and get myself together, and it's been such a blessing. I'm feeling a lot better, and God willing, I will keep, you know, improving with the treatment therapies that I'm on. So that is been what I've been dealing with my anemia. But I am just gonna say, you guys, make sure to take your medications every single day. Make sure you can do what's best for your body as much as possible, and that means managing your weight, tracking your sodium, which I am so bad at. Like, that is something that I seriously need to improve for myself, and just in general, I need to try harder to buckle down on my sodium intake because it affects our breathing so badly. Weight management and your water intake as well. You know, you can't be drinking these giant cups of fluids because it's hard on our heart, and our heart is already in distress. So just be mindful and do your very best, and I'm doing my best over here, trying to keep everything together and get all my pills on track. It's been very difficult lately for me. My insurance company has switched all my specialty pharmacies, and so I'm on 3 different medications that are required from specialty pharmacies, and it's been very stressful. It's put a lot of pressure on me, and it's not the doctor's office fault, it's not the pharmacy's fault, but just being kind when you're on the phone with these people. They're trying their best. There's nothing that they can do if the paperwork is not there. It's just very, 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 very frustrating for everybody involved. And so I have really been dealing with that, and it's taken a lot of time. And then when I get stressed, you get overworked and your heart rate goes up, and then you feel tired, and it's just a chain reaction of how it really affects your day. And so you're not alone dealing with that. I'm dealing with it also ongoingly, and I just wish all of you guys health and, you know, oh, my dog, I'm so sorry, hold on. Okay, well, sorry, my dogs are going crazy. But that's pretty much my video for today. Anemia is gonna be an ongoing thing that you're gonna have to deal with, but you're not alone. We all gotta do what we gotta do to keep these medications at a therapeutic level in our system. So that's today's video. I'm your PH friend from Texas, and I'll see you in the next video. So bye.